Have you ever tried to load embedded view components in ASP.NET Core MVC, only to find that no embedded files are found? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into this issue and showing you how to troubleshoot it. I completely understand how annoying it can be when you think you've done everything right, but things still don't work as expected. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar challenges when working with embedded resources. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, why are no embedded files found in EmbeddedFileProvider in ASP.NET Core MVC? They mentioned that they included the necessary code in their project file, but still couldn't access the embedded files. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together. So what could be causing this issue? It often comes down to how the embedded resources are configured and accessed. We'll break it down step by step so you can figure out what's going on. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you ensure your embedded resources are always accessible. To begin resolving the issue, the user should ensure that the embedded resources are correctly included in the project file. This means verifying that the path specified for the embedded resources is accurate. Next, the user should confirm that the embedded resources are being loaded properly. This can be done by inspecting the assembly and checking the output of the getManifestResourceNames method. After confirming the resources are embedded, the user should check the configuration in the startup.cs file. It's important to ensure that the composite file provider is correctly set up and added to the MVC builder. Additionally, the user should include the configuration for Razor View Engine options. This step is crucial as it allows the application to recognize the embedded file providers. Finally, the user should test the setup by attempting to retrieve the directory contents using the iFileProvider. This will help verify if the embedded files are accessible. Did you know? The concept of embedded resources has been around since the early days of programming, allowing developers to package files within their applications. It's a powerful feature that can save you a lot of hassle. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user found that the issue with embedded files not being found was due to a period in the resource file name. They suggest checking the file names for any special characters that might cause problems. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. One user suggests checking your project root namespace setting. They found that after copying a project file, the namespace didn't carry over. This happened because they hadn't explicitly set the root namespace in the project file. They recommend ensuring that the root namespace is correctly defined to avoid issues with embedded files not being found. They also mention that you can verify the embedded files by opening the DLL in a text editor and checking the embedded text. This can help confirm if the files are indeed present but not being found due to namespace issues. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One user found that the issue with embedded files not being found was due to case sensitivity after migrating from Windows to Linux. They discovered that the path specified for embedded resources needed to match the file system's case exactly. They suggested renaming files or directories to align with the specified embedded resource path, ensuring consistency across different operating systems. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. One user encountered a similar issue in their ASP.NET Core 3.0 project. They found that their external class library had the files embedded correctly, but the web application couldn't locate them at runtime. The problem was traced back to using an incorrect namespace from an example they copied. They resolved the issue by using the correct root namespace defined in their own class library. Here's the crucial tip I promised. Always verify your assembly loading and configuration steps. This habit can save you hours of debugging in the long run. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to access your embedded files without any issues. Remember, proper configuration is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus tip on optimizing your ASP.NET Core projects.